Hi there, my name is Barbara. Welcome to Art and Soul Insider Creation Time. This is a time for us to be together, to play, and to just relax. Um, if you're looking for a creative outlet for stress in your life, you have come to the right place. So that is wonderful, and I'm so happy that you're here because I really believe that art heals and more art, less stress. So, with that, let me introduce myself. I am an art teacher who has been an art teacher for well over 25 years, coming up to 30 pretty soon. And I taught in the public school system. I taught junior high and senior high art. And with that, I'm also a wellness practitioner. I'm a Reiki master, as well as studying art therapy, and other things like that. So, quite knowledgeable in the wellness practitioner area. Um, and what I do is I bring together art and wellness into my classes so that you can have a dedicated time and space to express your creativity, to also just reclaim your sense of joy. That's the key to me, is that this is a relaxing time for you and that, well, you get to play. So I've got some notes here. So just to let you know what we're going to be doing. First thing is every class, which will be once a week, I will be introducing something new, or it could be a continuation from the week before. So that's kind of what I kind of have planned for us. Um, and then what happens after I do my little introduction to you, then what happens is I um, show you some supplies that you may have never seen before or that you've seen, but maybe you've never thought of it in that way or used it in that way. So I'm going to share you some excuse me, share with you some supplies. And then after that, I'm going to have a reading or a guided meditation. This is to help you reconnect with your body, to kind of just find your feet and be solid in where you are right now, being present. So, and then after that, we get to play. And at the end of the class, I kind of wrap things up by drawing an oracle card for us to read and something to think on after the class ends. So that's kind of the plans I have for the class. So I'm really, again, happy that you're here. I really believe art heals, and more art, less stress. As I mentioned before, it really does make a difference. Studies have shown that art has made differences in people's lives just by the creating of art. It takes our brains and our bodies even to a different place, to a place of groundedness and centeredness and being connected with self. And it makes a big difference in just how you do things. And you walk away more relaxed and more centered and more open to what the happenings in your life. So if that sounds interesting to you, and you're here for a creative outlet to your stress, and you just want to play, whether you're a beginning artist or a seasoned veteran, well, this is your place. And please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. That would really help because then more people who are searching for this type of relief and type of enjoyment will find us. So I'm really looking forward to this. So um, I also, just a little side note, I have on Facebook, it's called Art and Soul Insider, and it is a Facebook group, and I share all sorts of art and wellness things there. So if you're interested, please click to join. That would be wonderful. So with this now, I'm going to put you up uh, so you can see the angle of how I'm viewing things, and we'll get going. We're going to start with the supplies first. So there we go. Here we go, I mean. Okay, we're going to start with a supply. So the supply we're going to talk about is watercolors. Now, watercolors, most people know them, and they see them as such. Now, maybe I'll do this so you can actually see what I'm doing a bit better. So they come in tubes. Okay, so it's pigment plus a binder, and thus you get watercolors. Okay, so watercolors are water soluble, and what they do is uh, people mostly use them as in glazing, which means more translucent and transparency, buildup of colors. That's kind of the beauty of watercolors. So tubes are this is my first introduction to watercolors, was this, with tubes. Okay, then the next kind of thing could be a set. Okay, so this set comes with extra trays to mix your watercolors, and then you have your whole colors here. Okay, so you have a whole range of them. They're all preset. You can't really get new ones. Once the color's gone, it's gone, unfortunately. And here you get this really neat brush on the go, which I'll probably explain one day later. So that's a set. A set that I used when I was teaching high school and junior high. I was using the Prang set and also a set called Yarka. Yarka is, I think it's from Russia, and really good ones. And what they're called are semi-moist. So see that? Semi-moist right there. And what semi-moist means, okay, and how they're different from these is these you require water to activate. Well, any watercolor you do, really. So I usually have a spritzer. So I've taken a old eyeglass cleaner, filled it with water, and I spritz it to moisten the paint up. And that prepares it for me to then go in and start painting. Okay, now with this semi-moist, I don't need to pre-mist it. I can just go in there with a wet brush and go get it and use it. I loved these when I was teaching. You can pop these guys out and order new little ones. But what I found often is what I would do is then I would get some of these and then I would just fill them up like that. So kind of kind of cheating on the aspect, but I liked that they had warm, cool colors and cool colors, and it just was a really nice set. So that's with that. Now, other ones you can get, these are handmade watercolor sets. So you can find some people out in the on the internet, and they're creating these wonderful handmade colors, okay, and paints. So this is from Wild Thorn. I believe they're in California, okay. And so these are handmade. So what they do is she's written the name on the side, okay. Vert. I don't know, can't read her writing, but it's a green. And so they're wonderful little magnets on the edge, and they pop in like that. Okay, so those are the same as those other ones where you have to spritz them with water to activate them. Now what's really cool is there's sets that you can get. This is by Art Philosophy, and what they do is they actually create a theme. So here you get warm and cool colors. This other set, you get all sorts of colors, warm and cool as well. Here, you actually get a collection of watercolors. Okay, so they're in the pans again, but again, they're really unique colors. Okay, so that's what you can get sometimes with these sets. See the unique colors? Just very cool. Okay, so that's sometimes you can get these collections that people actually create, and that's very much what this one was, as a handmade one, right? Now, what they've done too is they've taken watercolor and put it into a pencil. Isn't that amazing? When I first found these, I was in awe. So if you love working with pencil crayon and you feel comfortable, more comfortable coloring with pencil crayon, well, you might find this as a lovely transfer into watercolors. Isn't that amazing? I'm just in awe. Thank you, science. Thank you for whoever created that. That's wonderful. Okay? Absolutely wonderful. So that's that. Another set that's kind of the same are these Neocolor 2s. They're water soluble. They call them water soluble color wax pastels. So they're basically like crayons, but they're water soluble. I haven't played with these ones very much, but look at that. So you can color. I mark up good old canvases that I want to work on, and then look at that rich color. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, love it. So there's that. I'm running out of space here. And then let's go over here. I've got a few more. So then there's these ones. These are Arteza. I got them from Amazon. Now, what's so cool about these are metallic watercolors. So you can actually, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That's just incredible. And so what's great about these is they look amazing on black. Isn't that beautiful? That's just outstanding. So if you want to be a little creative, go ahead and do this. I mean, my gosh, just wonderful. So they can be a little different. They don't have to be the traditional way. And again, this kind of works it the same way. They say this is for calligraphy, but hey, I've used it as a watercolor and just played with it. So you can get gold, right? And iridescence. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the last one I want to show you, and this is from Japan. This is by Kurtaki, and their watercolors, they are like pans, but oops, it has a thing on top. They've just come out, and so you can grab what you need and take what you need. And what I like here, it has, so it's greenish yellow. It's number 48 versus this one is, whoops, I can get it. There we go. This is number 59, lime green. Okay, and they do have real colors like cerulean blue, and I'm not sure if they have Prussian blue, but ultramarine. Here's ultramarine. So you get the idea. So here, these are considered semi-moist. You just add a little bit of water and you're off to the races. So that's watercolors. Now, it sure is a long stretch from compared to just using it, you know, as from these tubes, right? What a big change. What a big change. So I love the creativity and oops, and the just the innovation that some people have done and created with it. So bravo to the scientists and the chemists that have made it work. So it's a beautiful thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a guided meditation. So what I would suggest you do is just sit back and relax. I'm going to put this here. If you want to close your eyes, you can. If you don't want to, you can look at this and and stare at it, and that can be a form of meditation when you're focusing on something. With your eyes half closed, it really works as well. So I got this great little thing about relaxation, because some people ask, what is relaxation? And this is a basic information. It's written here: relaxation is the opposite of stress or anxiety. So think about that. Your relaxation, when you have those moments of relaxation, you're doing the opposite of what stress and how anxiety feels. When you're relaxed, your mind and body are resting at the same time. You can't have your mind rested and your body not. Both go together. During relaxation, we try to limit our thoughts. We decrease the distractions and relax our muscles. Relaxation techniques help you to stop worrying long enough to rest your body and mind. And although you don't reach the same level of rest as, say, if you were sleeping, you may find that you feel just as refreshed, or even more so after it's done. And relaxation can take a few moments. You can have those moments where you just sit and focus on something, or just close your eyes and do some deep breathing. Or you can remember a relaxation guided meditation like what I'm going to do for you today. So, with that, sit back and relax. I'm just going to take a drink here. If you want to, you can lie down even. It's up to you what makes you feel the best, okay? And that's the key. This is called the C. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Close your eyes and become aware of which parts of your body are feeling tense and which parts are relaxed. Now take a few deep breaths, taking the air in through your nose, holding it momentarily, and then slowly exhaling through your mouth. So breathe in through your nose, hold, exhale slowly. Breathe in through your nose, hold, exhale slowly. With each exhale, relax more and more deeply, more and more completely. Take the air in and let the air out slowly, allowing yourself to relax. I'm going to describe a very vivid scene, as though you were there, experience not only the sights, but the sounds, the smells, the tastes, and the touches. It is a bright summer day. It is late in the day, and you decide to go for a walk along the beach or the sea. The sun is radiating warmth and comfort as it shines. The sky is crystal clear without a cloud in sight, and the grains of sand beneath your feet shine from the sunlight and warm the soles of your feet. The sound of the waves beating against the shore echoes in the air. You feel the warm, light breeze brush against your face as you walk onward. Far off in the distance, you can hear the cries of the seagulls, You watch them glide through the sky, swoop down into the sea, and then fly off once again. As you walk further along the shore, you decide to rest. You sit down on a mound of pure white sand and gaze out at the sea, staring intently at the rhythmic, methodical motion of the waves rolling into the shore. Each wave breaks against the coast, rising slowly upward along the beach, leaving an aura of white foam, then slowly retreats back out to sea, only to be replaced by another wave that crashes against the shore, working its way up to the beach, and then slowly retreats back out to sea. With each motion of the wave, as it glides in and as it glides out, you find yourself feeling more and more relaxed, more and more calm, more and more serene. The waves are gliding in and the waves are gliding out. You feel more calm and you feel more and more calm. Continue to watch the waves glide in and glide out. Glide in and glide out. Now, as you stare off into the distance, you see that the sun is beginning to sink into the horizon. The sun is sinking down, and you feel more and more relaxed as you see its movement going down, further and further down. The beating of the waves, the small and the taste of the sea, the salt, the cries of the seagulls, the warmth against your body. All these sights, sounds, and smells leave you feeling soothed, very calm, and very serene. Allow your body and your mind to relax and enjoy these minutes of calm. Now imagine walking back to the path that you came on. Again, you experience the warm sand underfoot. You continue along the beach, feeling alert, refreshed, peaceful, and renewed. Give yourself credit for this positive experience. Take a full, deep breath all the way in, and slow and easy, and all the way out. Each time you breathe, you feel more and more alive, more and more alert. When you're ready, begin to stretch and move and open your eyes. How did you like that? That was called The Sea. Um, you really I could feel the warmth on my feet. It was just lovely, just lovely. Oh, loved it. So hopefully you loved it as well. So here we go. So this is called a neurographic art. We will be doing one of these uh, when we uh, when we get there. Yeah. So Okay, I'm going to get my book. I use, just to let you know, this is the first time using this journal, but I get a variety. Like here's Strathmore. They're called visual journals, but basically I look for mixed media. Okay, so this says it's mixed media, ideal for wet and dry media. Okay, so acrylic, watercolor, pen, and pencil. So reason why is sometimes I draw in here, sometimes I paint in here, it's sometimes I collage. So it's kind of a mixture of both. So that's that's kind of what this is about. Okay, so I'm going to open this up, um, and what we're going to do is we're going to create self-care intention cards, and we're going to do it with mixed media. So we're going to use a whole bunch of materials. We're probably not going to get there today, okay, but we'll get a good start. And that's the key. Um, we're going to talk about intentions. And what intentions are is basically, here's a definition that I have. It's an intention is an idea that you plan or intend naturally to carry out. If you mean something, it is an intention. So your goal, your purpose, or your aim is your intention. It's something you mean to do, whether you pull it off or not. So it's something that you look forward to doing. It's it's kind of set out in front of you, and you're going to say, "I'm going to reach that goal. That's my aim." Um, so an intention is a very powerful thing, and we can set positive intentions and we can set negative intentions. Here we're going to be focusing on the positive, and the positive intentions are basically, well, they're positive, and they're your beliefs that have actually turned into thoughts that you're going to turn into action. So there's a great quote by Gandhi, and he says, "Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become habits, your habits become your values become your destiny." Isn't that awesome? So I cover intentions in one of my courses called Soulful Rocks. It's acrylic painting, meditation, and connection stones. And with these intentions that we create with these rocks, I call them connection stones, and we put our intentions actually on our rocks and paint them really pretty as well. So that's a course that I have on my website, but we also do intentions there. So if you really love this intention type of thing, maybe look into that course, and you can learn acrylics and do some meditation stuff and naturally create these beautiful connection stones that can be, well, touching stones for everyday life that you can use. So, very, very powerful. So, I love mine. So, what we're going to do for our intentions, take a piece of paper, or you could do it in your journal. Okay. This journal pages are 120 pound. I was just looking, 120 pound. Some are usually 90, that type of thing. So that's pretty good. 120 is just a bit thicker. So what you can do is take a piece of paper or in your journal, and you're going to fold the piece of paper in half and then in half again. So you get kind of 4 big boxes like that. Okay. So first thing, what you're going to do on the top, actually I'll use a pen. I like this pen. I love pens, especially I love smooth pens. It's something that I love to do. So we're going to simplify things in your life, okay? And we're going to divide your life into 4 sections. So one is health and wellness. Okay, health and wellness. The other one is and that contains your mind, health of your mind and wellness of your mind, your health and wellness of your body, as well as your soul. So a combination. What makes you healthy in your soul, in your body, and in your mind. Then the next one is money, money and career. Okay. The next one we're going to put down here is relationships. Now, relationships can be with yourself, with significant other. That could be a husband, a wife, um, boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of thing. Then relationships with your family, and then what you could do, friends, and let's say even community. So lots of possibilities with that one. And then the last one is your creative expression. And you're going, what? What I consider this is what makes you you, and how do you express yourself? Okay? What makes you you, and how you express yourself. Now, when you think creative expression, oh, look at, I spelt that wrong. Dear me. How you express yourself. Um, a lot of times you just think of, oh, creative expression is my art, my playing with stuff like this. No, creative expression, it could be, how you express yourself. How do you dress? What makes you you when you dress? Like, do you love just all neutrals and that's all you have in yours? Or do you love bright colors? Or do you like dangling earrings? Or do you like athletic wear? What makes you you? Creative expression is how you make your meals. Are you into experimenting and playing with that? So it can be much more than just art, okay? So these are the sections. So in these sections, we're going to find, or I'm wanting you to basically, what stands out for you? I mean, not sorry. What would you do if it was a perfect day? What would be perfect for you? And this is your intention. Remember, all of this is intentions. Okay? So it's all intention. You don't need to write it there, but this is your plan. What is your aim? What do you want for self-care? What would that look like for you? So for me, self-care for health and wellness of my mind, well, sometimes I just need to relax. Okay? Um, Relationships, health and wellness, just to be still. Read a book. That could be creative expression, because it depends on what kind of book I'm reading. But also it could be health and wellness, like what's good for me, right? It also could be a relationship, because you're in a relationship with the author and whoever wrote it. Um, Health and wellness, be in nature. These are just things that I'm coming up with. You can create your own. And you're going to find there's going to be some that are going to be quite loaded, and other, money and career might be a little different. So intention would be um, to save money. Career, my intention is to help others. I used to be a teacher. I took an early retirement after I got cancer. Um, but now I am working in a hospital and helping with long-term care patients there, and working in recreation therapist, not as a therapist, but as an aide, an assistant. So, yeah, I'm a therapy assistant. So, helping others is very important in my career to me. Um, and that's part of my self care, I guess, too, right? Um, then connect with someone you love. That's important to me to do something like that. That would be a very important self care thing because then that's helping me, someone I love. Meditate. So, meditation could be health and wellness as well. Um, be loving to myself. That's an important one. That could be relationships. Be loving towards myself. That's a very important self care. Be kind to myself with my words. Let's see. Um, use kind words when talking to myself. So if anything, we can be harder on ourselves than we are on most people. And so this would be doing that would be really important. To create would naturally be under creative expression, and then to play. Well, play is health and wellness for me. I could play with others, whatever that is. But play, it could be a game, it could be just having a girls' night, or, you know, play with loved ones. So, I mean, it could be girls' night to be more specific, or going to a movie or whatever. And yeah, and play is naturally here for me for creative expression. That's just amazing. So you're going to continue with this, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to find what stands out to you. What really, when you're talking about self care, what is really important to you, okay? Now do one or two things from each section. I mean, we can do more, we can do them all, but I'd say let's start with one or two. And what we're going to do, work with mixed media. We're going to work with collage. So different types of papers. It could be magazines, that type of thing. Acrylics. If you want to work with acrylics, you can. If you want to work with watercolors, you can. Inks, pencil crayons. And we're really going to focus on using shapes and colors and line, and to have a sense of contrast and have a sense of unity. Don't worry about all that right now. I'm going to cover that when we get to there. But I'm just kind of giving you kind of, well, my intention for what we're going to do here. So we've got this going. So now what I would suggest is let's begin our cards. So I'm going to do my cards a little different. I'm going to actually take them out of this book. This book actually has perforated little, there we go. There we go. Paper's a little thicker, so that's why it's a little trickier to actually do this. So I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to take a ruler. Now we have to figure out what size are we going to make these cards. So you could make them really big, okay? You could make them, 4 by 6 if you want, you know? So that's kind of big, you know? You could make them 4 by 3, 4 by 3. That's kind of nice. Or maybe 5 by 3. I'm going to do 5 by 3. I don't know why, but that felt good to me. And the key to your self-care cards is do what feels good to you. So I'm going to line it up here. Hopefully you can see. There we go. 5. I line it up against the side here. I'm going to make my line here. I'm going to go all the way down and going to do the 5 here. Draw my line. Line it up. And then I'm going to go by 3, right? So this is a total of 10. So I'm going to get 9. It'll be to the 9. So, and I'll get 3 cards. So I'm going to just line it up here on a piece of paper. And I've got 3, and then to 6, and then to 9. If you want your cards big, you make them big. If you want them smaller, you make them smaller. Key is not to make them too small because we want to be able to have enough room to play on them, right? So that's why I was thinking 5 by 3 might be a good number. And it'll fit nice in our hands, I think, too. Now, another option is you could put these as on a key ring, kind of a key. Oh, what are those little? They're metal. They're circular. Those little ring things. Yeah. Don't know what's it called, but I know what it looks like. Sorry, I don't know what it's called. But let's see. There we go. And I'm going to go to my other page. And I'm going to do that again. So that's 3, 6, 9, and they're going to be 5 inches tall. These are going to be wonderful little reminders for you to be good to yourself, to be gentle with yourself. So often we are so hard on ourselves. So, it's important to have the moments of being kind. Life's hard enough, I think if we can be kinder to ourselves, we're making it a lot easier for us to cope and to work with what we are faced with in life. I used to be very hard on myself. I type A personality. I was a workaholic as a teacher. I think most teachers are, just because they care so much. And yeah, so So, should I do one more? I do one more. So think of what you would like to see on your cards. What would you like the message? What would you like the intention for you to see, to inspire you, to really make you go, yep, that's the direction I want to go. I want to, and I gave you some examples of, yeah, you know what? Right now, it's rough right now. I need to just sit for 5 minutes and read. I just need a little break, a little time. And you can set your clock, well, not your clock, but, well, your clock on your phone. That's what I use. Um, and then just give yourself 5 to 15 minutes and just let yourself be, and no guilt when you're doing it. Absolutely no guilt. You can't be going, oh, I should be doing this. It's taking the time for yourself. That's what makes it so good and replenishes your body and your mind and your spirit. So, yeah. So there we go. I've got this. So, ooh, it's tough. Well, thank goodness this isn't going all the way for me. There we go. Whoops. I'm ripping the paper all the way down, not by the coils. So I'll actually probably take the paper out. The price of not, well, kind of ripped there too, but it's okay. I don't need that end. That's why I kind of did it on this end. So no worries. It does help when I do fold it a bit. There we go. There we go. Oh boy, this is tricky. Tricky, tricky. Perfect. There we go. So then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut them out. So what I want for next class, which will be next week, is finish this, okay, and have these cut out. So then next class, we're just going to go directly into playing, which will be exciting. So with that, we'll end it here. But before we end, I have these Divine Guidance cards by Cheryl Lee Harnish, and I just love this deck. They're just such beautiful beautiful images. So what I'm going to do is my intention is to pull a card for someone who's watching this, or it could be for the collective, so like all of us, or it could be someone watching this at a future date. So there we go. I usually shuffle in threes. Oh, that's one. That's the one I'm wanting. Kind of poked out on me. So the one I got was this one. Oh, wow. Look at that. So let's get where did I put the book? There it is. Number 6. It's called Advancements. Advancements. This is time of change for you in the physical realm, and it may involve making some big decisions, whether it pertains to changing jobs, making a career choice, beginning or ending a relationship, or moving to a new home. You have some choices you need to make. Trust yourself to make the right choice. Your guides are working with you to help you gain clarity and to move forward in your life. Stay true to yourself and follow your heart's calling. These changes are definitely for the better, both physically and spiritually. Advancements. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that card. Just amazing. Just amazing. Oops, wrong angle. So there we are. So I'd like to thank you for coming here today. I hope you enjoyed the class. Please like and subscribe, and it will mean so much. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week. And let's just continue on with these wonderful intentions. Um, I'm really looking forward to next week when we get to play some more. So there we go. So have a great day. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Wishing you all the best. Light and love. Art heals. More art, less stress.